The Health God here. Welcome to my channel. And today we're going to discuss the topic of eating. A question I get a lot is what to eat. Where's my food chart? And how do I eat? I think we spend too much time focusing on those things, and we end up eating entirely too much, and we wreak havoc on our brains in the quest and the search to acquire various different elements like vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and all kind of things in the food. And we miss the most important factor and the true purpose of food. I get a lot of questions about minerals and their importance. And does mineral have importance? Yes. But do we need 500 minerals? Do we need to constantly consume foods with minerals? No. Especially in the form of inorganic rock. Inorganic means it has no carbon. So you trouble and burden your body just by trying to dissolve and eliminate those rocks. And a lot of times they're deposited in the body, causing stiffness, hardening of the arteries, capillaries, arteriosclerosis, and stones. Because it's not in the form of organic or carbon, where it's easily assimilated by the body and broken down. Acquiring too many vitamins, hypervitaminosis, if I said the word correct, I don't care. That's a problem if you consume too many vitamins. See, the body has to be constantly in a state of balance. It can't have too much and it can't have too little. In my philosophy and how I model how we should eat is based on the composition of several things. When you look at the breast, it's mostly water, it's low in minerals, it's low in fat, it's high in hormones. When you look at the human body, it's mostly water, it's low in fat, it's low in minerals. When you look at the brain, now the brain, most of our fat is in the brain, but the brain is mostly water also. So we don't need to consume a lot of fats. Fats are actually detrimental to health and the cause of a lot of disease. Where there's fat in the diet, there's always going to be disease. I would think we would be past whether you get your protein, always consuming protein. The more protein you consume, the quicker you're going to go. Your body is made of protein. Various cells and enzymes are proteins. You don't need to worry about getting your protein. It should be the least of your worries. If there was an element in food that you should really be worried about, it should actually be fiber. Because defecation is important. So it's not about what you eat. It's actually about what you eliminate, what you get out of the body. Overeating is problematic. It burdens the body. It takes a lot of energy from the vital force, which is why you living. What you actually call life, the reason I am alive and you alive, is the vital force. That is living, the life. It's the energy, the electricity that flows to the body that keeps you alive. That's why there's no diet you can bring to a dead man and revive him from the grave. It's only life, the vital force, that keeps you living. So when you eat, you take energy from that. A lot of blood goes into digestion. And the other processes that need to go on that maintain homeostasis does not have the energy or does not get the attention that is needed when digestion is going on. We eat entirely too much. People eat 2 and 3 meals a day. It takes mostly 8 hours to digest these meals, even more when you have incorrect food combinations. Even more when your digestive system is not efficient. We have breakfast, we have lunch, we have dinner, we have snacks in between. And your body does not even require that much food. It's not even using that much food. As you can see, most of the solid goes out into the toilet. If you do defecate, some people eat 6 meals and only have 2 bowel movements. And that's a sign of trouble. You should have a bowel movement for each meal. You should be having bowel movements at least 3 to 4 times a day if you're eating that much. Our appetites are mostly mental or emotional. Each meal you eat creates a new habit. So you're forming a habit and you eat by habit. Some may eat by according to the time of the clock. They have conditioned themselves. Some people may eat according to how they're emotionally feeling. When you are in a state of negative emotions, you are more likely to consume comfort foods, things that make you feel better. We all are addicted to something. We're addicts, and we have to have a fix. And food addiction is one of the least recognized addictions that exist. So that's a lot of reason why a lot of people tend to overeat and eat too much, and that's why obesity keeps rising year after year, because we're actually trying to medicate ourselves through food. And diet, when it comes to things inimical to health, diet to me is kind of maybe in 3rd or 4th place. I feel like air pollution, stress are more detrimental to health than diet, because some people have excellent diets and they still don't live very long. And not only that, there are still people that have very good diets and still have weak immune systems, or they still get sick because of air pollution, outdoor, indoor. As you can see behind me, I have a air monitor to monitor my indoor air pollution to make sure I am breathing good air in my home. I like plants in the home for the colors. And yes, I'm aware of trees and oxygen in plants, but that NASA article was not factual. If you read it, If you get the correct article, you can find out what I'm saying and see that it was not factual. Plants do not purify your home. But back to what I was saying about diet. And then food. Food will come after stress, air pollution. You know what I'm saying? Then we should worry about diet, because as far as diet, it's about elimination. And as I said, we eat too much. 7 days in a week. To be honest, we should only be eating 5. 2 of those days should be for a fast. I'm not recommending anything I don't do. I just come off a 5-day fast. About to go on another, maybe more than a 5-day fast. We force ourselves to eat, and that could be due to the habitual appetite and emotional appetite. When you have a full stomach and you eat, that's like a hunter in America hunting on a full stomach. It's the same thing. Animals hunt when they're hungry. They actually eat to survive, and that's why they have a higher vitality and are capable to do more things. If you have food in your stomach already and you still want to eat, then you're not eating for physiological necessity. You're eating out of emotion or habit. We should be eating at least 1 meal a day. Definitely if it's solid food. If it's fruits, which people don't think is a meal, I can eat a whole melon and be full for several hours. It's a meal. But if it's fruits, you should maybe eat more. I understand if you eat 3 meals of fruit. If it's salad, I'll understand if you eat more meals. But when it's solid food, it should only be 1 meal. Defecation, normal function of the urinary system, are things that build good health, besides detoxing. What a lot of people call sick is not really sick. It's a process of detoxification. You just having mucus. Mucus is, when it's too much mucus, it can become a bad thing. But mucus is always a response of the body to get rid of bacteria, pathogens, antigens, foreign objects that can cause problems in the body. So it's like a cleaner. All your organs are surrounded by the mucous membrane, which is the first line of defense. Your lymphatic system needs to be in balance because it is a drainer. Your lymph nodes are filters. Your spleen is a filter. So your body is always trying to deal with things that can cause your life to not exist. And it's always in a state of eliminating. That's why you will see if a person is detoxing, their nose is running with mucus, getting rid of the pathogens, the microbes, the bacteria, the viruses, sneezing, coughing. All these things are a form of detoxification. Fever. Fever is your friend. It's also specific resistance. So it's really about eliminating, not about how much you can consume. A person that's on a limited diet will be more healthy than a person that's always eating. And you can look at the example. If it was about how much you eat, then people that are obese will be in better health than everybody. They will live longer than everybody, but they don't. And far as when we get to elements, and the most important elements in food we're going to have to say water. And I gave you those 3 reasons in the earlier part of the video. All the processes that go on in your body need water. Your cells need water. Your cells bathe in interstitial fluid. It's respiration. Its excretion of its waste products requires water. And to perform at their higher self, their highest vibration, and to be most effective, it needs EZ water, which you can get by drinking water, you can get by sunlight, you can get by grounding, connecting with the earth. So these are my suggestions on what to eat. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button for the algorithm so more people can see it. I also have a book, Threpsology for Vegan Improvement. My new book, The Goat Diet, the top 10 diseases affecting the black community, is coming soon.